Hi, welcome to the Lala Show. This is episode 8 of our weekly podcast on Chinese entertainment. So I want to bring us back to kind of more of an educational purposes of this podcast. We said that we wanted to talk more about like Chinese lingo and slang and like vocabulary that a lot of, internet users use, like hipsters use these days.
You mean the most liu vocabulary?
The most 流行, okay. But today's, just because of our topic in relation to it, I wanted to talk about 虐死狗. Do you know what that means?
虐
死狗.
It's like animal abuse.
Yeah, like, I mean...
it sounds like real extreme animal abuse.
Yes. I feel like Chinese people really like to use extremities in their hip lingo sometimes. But in this particular case, 狗, like as in dog, really just means like dancing go. You've heard of that term, right?
Single dog.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess it's really looked down upon that you're single, so they call you a dog.
Trash.
So, very trash. So, as a dancing go, if you see couples around and they're, kissing and hugging and holding hands, it's basically like they're torturing you.
Oh, that's sad.
So, in a sense, they're 虐死 torture go, which is you.
You can be happy without a romantic partner.
Yeah, but Chinese people don't think that. Chinese people like to think that you being single means you get discounts on 双十一节.
That's good.
Yeah.
I live for discounts.
Yeah. But on the topic of 虐死狗, like we have a lot of celebrity couples that I feel like are slowly beginning to admit themselves, like whereas before it was like a sin almost to say anything about your other half, but now it's like I feel like a lot more younger couples are being more open to the idea of an open relationship.
How much of that is actually like they're open about it and how much of it is paparazzi or catching them?
I mean, I feel like it's almost 90% of the time they won't say it until somebody catches them. Which, I mean, I get. Like, you're not just going to announce that you're in a relationship unless
some people
absolutely forced
Some
to.
people have.
Who has, like, announced it themselves?
Did Chen Xiao and Michelle Chen announce it? Or was that a paparazzi one?
Chen Xiao? No, because they were rumored to be dating afterwards. Like, they were rumored to be dating after they shot Sen Diao Shalu, right? Mm-hmm. After they shot Sen Diao Shalu, they were rumored to be like together. But like everybody gets rumored together after they shoot like a drama because, So, and then, I don't know. And then they just admitted it, I guess, and got married.
You know who? This one I think definitely was. They admitted themselves because no one knew the guy. Mm-hmm. So Shun and her husband Archie Kao. Well,
no. I mean, the mission is that they got married.
Yeah, no one even knew they were together.
Yeah. I mean, she's a very low-key person, so I'm not that surprised.
She's low-key, but I think part of it is also that Archie Kao is not very well known in China.
Yeah, he's not a celebrity.
He's a celebrity in America, sort of.
Oh, is he?
He's an actor. He was in Power Rangers.
Okay.
And he is also
as a Power Ranger? Which one?
Yeah, I don't know which Power Ranger. I just know he was in Power Rangers. He's also on this television show, like a police drama television show.
Oh, so he's semi-famous.
For people who watch things like, CSI type stuff. Which, to be fair, it's like relatively big. Like that's a pretty big role especially for an Asian American. Like usually you don't get like super meaty roles like that. So I'd say he's like... I guess he's doing okay for himself, but I don't think that many people know who he is, even in America.
Yeah, it's hard to know even in America like who those people are because you'd have to be just a fan of that show
or Power Rangers.
But even so, it's like you're 1 out of 5.
I mean, I think you're underestimating how many people might love Power Rangers.
I am estimating. I've never watched it. It was not my childhood.
There was a new Power Rangers movie that came out recently.
I know.
I heard
didn't watch it.
I heard it wasn't that good, but I don't know.
Yeah, didn't watch it. Not a fan of Power Rangers. But yeah, like there's a lot of celebrities who like married or are together with non-celeb people, like totally out of the blue. Like Luo Zhixiang, right, recently got exposed that he was with somebody, a Wang Hong.
That's not really a non-famous person. Like, it's like semi,
Okay.
but it's like a weird like middle tier between like being a like completely normal person and being a celebrity, I guess. Also, I thought that was like, I thought everyone knew about that.
How?
Because I remember hearing those rumors like a long time ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I guess now it's more confirmed.
Hashtag confirmed.
Hashtag confirmed. Because, like, okay, so on that show that Luo Zhixiang is on, what's it called?
He's on a ton of shows.
No, that show where he was with, like, Zhang Yixing and, like, Sun Honglei.
Oh, Go Fighting.
Yes, that one. Yeah, but Sun Honglei was, like, something about, like, oh, I'll make it up to your girlfriend. Like, yeah. Like, something about, like, 如果你输了我那个 I don't know her name, but like your girlfriend, I got her. Don't worry about it. And then he like died of laughter, of course, because it's show. Well, he just dies of laughter all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder how they even got to know each other. Like, you know, 微博私信.
Is this the Chinese equivalent of sliding into your Instagram DMs?
Right? Because like, I don't know. Maybe she knows famous people and they just like got introduced.
I actually don't know about her at all.
Me either.
I just know she's a Wang Hong.
Just like I don't know about Zheng Kai's girlfriend, who is also a Wang Hong, but in
she's
China.
a Wang Hong?
She's or like a beauty blogger type, like a blogger. Yeah, her as well. Same thing. Like, how do you know these people? She's like scrolling in like beauty blogs and like, hey, sushi.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine?
Oh, wasn't there that scandal where Justin Bieber like direct messaged some like random girl?
No way.
Yeah.
That's
Anyways,
gross.
I'm sure. I mean, that's completely off topic, but I think I heard about it when I was getting gas the other day. Like, it was like, you know how like it automatically plays the thing when you're like getting gas and it's like Access Hollywood or whatever?
Oh yeah. That's so weird.
And it was like, yeah, this 20-year-old fitness instructor at blah blah blah, Justin Bieber DM'd the gym that she works at to find out more information about her.
Ew, he does not need to do that.
I don't think it's a need thing so much as he might just be a creep thing.
I mean, we all know he's a creep. Anyways.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Where were we?
Oh, we're about Wang Hongs and their boyfriend.
Oh my gosh, but speaking of that, I used to be really into Hit 5, as we discussed last week.
Yes.
And the lead singer, Duan Huangwei, who I had a huge crush on, he like out of the blue got married to a Wang Hong.
Oh, she's a Wang Hong.
Well, I think also sort of like a beauty blogger type.
Okay.
Like, she's a twin, and so she and her twin sister are like, they
really
run a blog
weird.
together. And I think like she had a baby really soon afterwards. Hashtag scandal.
Wait, so did they get married first? And
They got married.
Okay.
But I think she was pregnant by the time they got married. Which, you know, is like, is fine.
Scandalous for a idol
like,
pop group.
I know. Big scandal. You know what was even weirder than that? Liu Zhou from Top Combine also got married out of the blue, and everyone was like,
why? Did they just feel like their acting careers were gone, so they just need to get married?
I don't even know. But it's like interesting because it's like that period of time where idol groups are getting
married.
They're getting like a little bit too old to be idols anymore. You know?
But they weren't even that. I mean, to be honest, so I feel like those groups kind of debuted a little bit later, right?
Not really. Top Combine's been around for a long time.
Yeah, but how old were they when they debuted?
I don't know.
Because you know how like
Xiaowu was 17.
Oh.
He's the youngest though, and that's why he's Xiaowu.
Yeah. Because I mean, if you think about it, because I'm just thinking in reference to K-pop, like a lot of these groups debut when they were like 16, 17. So then they have more of a stretch instead of like all of a sudden 5 years later somebody's gonna get married.
Yeah.
Versus if you were starting out at 25, then 5 years later you might get married.
Yeah. I mean, I think generally speaking for celebrities, it's harder for them to get married anyways, because it's like, even when you're like Wang Leehom and you're like 40, people are still like, oh my god, I can't believe he got married. But then, like, for a regular person, you're already 40. It's like the time when your mom's starting to tell you, like, I want grandkids, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. You do have a lot of aging people, celebrities that can't get married. Not that they can't, but like They probably just don't have time or the...
No, I think it's the, like, pressure from the public. Like how Andy Lau got married and he kept it a secret for, like, 7 years or whatever.
But how is it possible to keep that big of a secret for 7 years?
Knows?
Because paparazzi are crazy. If they can catch somebody who's been dating for, like, a month, they can catch somebody who's been dating for 7 years. How did they not catch it? Especially someone as big as him. Like, you'd think he had paparazzi everywhere.
Well, okay, I think the thing is probably, like, people, like, in the entertainment industry, like, close to him probably knew. But I don't think, like...
But I mean, that's really cool that he has that much, like, a good circle of trust. You know how that breaks very easily? Like I don't know, for example, but, like, yeah, exactly. Like, one person who's maybe not as famous and you, like, rub someone the wrong way, they leak you immediately. Like, I feel like that's happened way too many times.
Yeah, I don't know.
So he must be a really good person to have so many people hold up a secret for 7 years.
I don't know if it was actually 7 years, but it was a really long length of time. And it was like, how are you secretly married for that long? But also kind of like, how are people not over the fact that you're married? You're already, like, so old.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't mean that in a disparaging way,
Did
but,
he have
like...
a kid?
I think... I don't know. Maybe.
It'd be depressing if he didn't have a kid, because he needs to pass those genes down.
But he's in his 50s already, isn't he?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Off topic, but my brothers used to be totally in love with him.
Really? Like, wanted to be him when they grew up?
Yeah, like, that was... I feel like that was everybody's idol back in the day. Like,
not mine.
Okay, yeah, but when we were our age, he was still much older. He was, like, already out for a very long time. But my brothers are very old, so, like... yeah, because in 四大天王 era, I'm pretty sure everybody idolized them.
I idolized Zhang Xueyou.
There you go. There you go. I would have picked Andy Lau, though. I would have picked him.
I, like, am not super familiar with the last one. Leon.
Li Ming.
Li Ming?
Yeah.
Yeah, Leon Li.
Me either.
And then I, like, barely know who Aaron Kwok is.
Guo Fuchen. He's also one of... It's like, Andy Lau and Guo Fuchen were, like, the more popular... And then Zhang Xueyou. And then Li Ming is like...
Zhang Xueyou is the 实力 one. Because he's not...
well, no, Zhang Xueyou's... He's okay. He's okay.
Yeah.
He's got, like, 60% looks.
He's a really good singer, though.
Yeah. Maybe he's, like, 40% looks, 60% talent, and then the other two are, like...
A lot more looks and a lot less talent.
I mean, Andy Lau is a good actor.
But in terms of singing, because 四大天王 is for, like, singing.
Okay, well, you can argue a lot of pop idols these days can't sing, so...
Yeah, but would you label them as the 4 heavenly kings?
But they were good back in the day. They were like one of the OG boy bands.
They weren't actually a boy band. They're just 4 people that the media put together.
Oh, whoops. I mean, okay. I wasn't born there, so I don't care.
Alrighty. Anyways, moving on.
Moving on.
Speaking of people who were #exposed by the paparazzi, Nini and Jingboran.
Oh, that was shady.
Why was it shady?
Because they got exposed in his house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was that a picture of her going to his house.
Oh.
Late at night in a like emergency exit or something.
Why an emergency exit?
Well, no, I don't know. But it was like a corridor. It wasn't like the front door or like the elevator. It was like a staircase. So obviously she was trying to be like more low key, but they followed her in a staircase.
Oh my God,
that's
so
also
scary.
sketchy. Yeah, so it's kind of shady.
Scary.
And in a sense that because it was pretty recent that she broke up with Feng Xiaofeng at that time.
It was still good for her though, because like he like broke up with her and then like a week later he was with that 18-year-old.
So both of them were pretty shady.
I mean, I really like Nini and I feel like Feng Xiaofeng really did her dirty because also that was just
But why
gross.
did they break up?
I think I mean I thought that the rumor was that he was seeing the 18-year-old.
Oh, so the rumor was that he cheated.
Jelly, her name's Jelly. Another good name that we should have brought up before, but I forgot her Chinese name. I don't even know if they're still together, but it's gross because he's like 30 something and she's like literally 18.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't know that he cheated. I thought they just broke up.
I think that was why they broke up. But I don't know. I mean, everything that I know is like, I read it on a gossip blog somewhere, and then I only remember half of it. I only retain like parts of information.
But that means Jimboran was 备胎.
Yeah.
Major 备胎.
No, because then, like, wasn't there, like, when they made the, like, confirmation announcement, he was like, it was just never the right time for us, blah, 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 because, like, she was seeing someone else. So he's
he
totally
always loved her. That's sweet.
Yeah, they're cute. I like them both. It breaks my heart, but I love them both, so I kind of have to accept it and move on.
They're gonna get married. I feel like they would. They seem like they could.
Hard to know.
I don't see any of... Well, yeah, it is hard to know.
Because, like, people break up all the time.
Because he's the 备胎, which is, like, the substitute. And for her, he's the rebound.
Well, he could be, like, like in all those dramas where it's, like, your best friend turns out to be the person who is, like, perfect for you.
But have you also seen all of those dramas that the best friend is always the one that's lingering for you, but then you fall in love with the
second male lead?
I have
massive second lead syndrome all the time. Almost every drama I watch, I'm like, I want the second lead to win. I really do. I'm like, in real life, why would you want to date a jerk?
Because it's interesting.
Oh my god.
I always find the non-pining person to be the most interesting. Like, for me, like, the person that's just gonna, like, pine after you and, like, do best by you all the time and just listen to you, that's so boring.
I don't think that they're necessarily, like, just pining after you.
They are.
I feel like, I don't know. But, like, for me, it's more realistic that someone who is, like... Because I feel like, really, in life, you're looking for a life partner, right? Like, not someone who's going to, like... be bossing you around, acting like some sort of stuck-up butt face. I don't know. Strong words coming
true,
over here.
But that's real life, true. But this is why we watch dramas, to escape real life, okay? You want to experience the other half.
You want to experience some bidong.
Some bidong. Only when it's necessary. Yeah, but speaking of age differences...
Oh no, age differences.
Yeah. Who is that you were talking about?
I was talking about Jay Chou and
Quinling.
Yes. I actually don't know her Chinese name. Her full name is Hannah Quinlivan.
Isn't she like a mixed or something?
Yeah, I think she's from New Zealand. Like her dad's from New Zealand. Like a white person. Like
so
a white person from New Zealand.
His last name is
Quinlivan.
I feel like that's a mix of her Chinese name and something else though.
No, I think her last name is Quinlivan and her Chinese name is like like what is it called? Like it's a transliteration
of that
of her last name. Because I think probably her full name is like
why can't she just be Hannah
Quinlivan, and then they probably just shortened it to Quinlin. You know?
Why don't she just call herself Hannah? I mean, a lot of Asian people call themselves by their English names.
You know, maybe that's I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know.
Anyways.
But they're like super. I just can't.
And also, he's balding. Just to state that out, that he was balding 10 years ago.
Really?
Like
early onset male pattern baldness.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like at least he had like very light hair follicles.
But he's like, they started dating when she was like what, 16 or something.
Yeah.
And he was like in his early 30s.
Grody.
And now she has like 2 of his kids.
I can't find that attractive. Can you find that attractive? If you were an 18-year-old girl,
honestly,
do you find 30-year-old son who's like your uncle's age attractive? I mean, I'm not gonna say father, but your uncle's age.
I think also just generally, I don't find Jay Chou attractive. I'm sorry.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, I mean, different strokes for different folks, and like obviously, if it was someone closer to his age, I'd be like, fine, whatever, you do what you want. But she, like, the fact that he was like so much older than her, that's basically, kind of pedophile-y.
Because basically she was 18, he waited for her to turn 18.
Yeah, and he's so much older than her, and like, so she appeared on Tian Tian Shang Shang once, and then her older sister came on with her, and then her older sister, like, they basically said, like, the older sister takes care of the baby, because she's a baby herself!
Yeah.
And it's, like, I feel so bad for the older sister, because it's, like, I think she's, like, probably, like, a good bit older than, Hannah, and so then like growing up she took care of Hannah, and now that Hannah had a baby, she's taking care of the baby.
That doesn't make sense. How are you thinking about getting married and having kids with such an old person?
But also when you yourself can't take care of yourself.
But I mean, I feel like she's probably just like a spoiled, not to say that she's a brat, but I'm just saying like she probably grew up in like a pretty well-off family, so she kind of doesn't have to worry about things like that, where it's just like, I'm gonna do my life and I want kids, so. And probably because he is old, so that's why they want kids so early, just because he probably can't.
I think they just had their second kid.
That's crazy.
She is really young. She's like 23 or 24.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine marrying somebody that much older and having 2 kids right now.
Yeah, and also I heard
she's pretty. Like, sorry, but
do you think that Jay Chou slid into her DMs?
Like, yeah, sure. Like, he was like, it's her birthday. DM.
Oh my god.
No, but like, she's pretty. I'm saying that she doesn't have the. Not to say that Jay Chou is settling, but I mean, obviously he's, you know, well off and she'd be set for life, but that's not my point.
I mean, I think she's doing pretty well for herself as it is.
Yeah, she can marry anybody. Any 小鲜肉.
I mean, at this point, a 小鲜肉 would be about the same age as her anyway, so.
Exactly.
I just feel so, like, I read this article, which obviously, again, it's just gossip. I don't know if it's true. But I read this article that's, like, he's really controlling, too. And his mom, like, is also really controlling. Like, so he, like, defers to his mom on everything. And then it's, like, all this stuff about...
I know he's the mama's boy.
But, like, that means that she, as the wife, has to also... It's, like, the classic mother-in-law type, like...
relationship.
Overbearing mother-in-law type thing. And so I'm, like... I think it's, like, really, like, big... He's really big on the, like, you know, male dominance kind of thing, based on that one article that I read, which is, you know, hashtag unconfirmed.
I can kind of see that though. I can kind of see that in him. That's kind of gross though.
But
that's basically like he's taking care of a child.
But I can see that especially in the context of he's so much older than her, you know, so that he would just kind of like he asserts his dominance over her like his...
But he probably likes that. That's why he found someone so much younger.
Yeah, and so it just grosses me out. I don't know.
It's beginning to really look like a father thing or a godfather.
You know, I don't know, but it's just gross and makes me uncomfortable, and I don't know, because then it's kind of like when you're that young and like someone really famous and that much older is like paying attention to you. It's kind of like it's sort of. I feel like it probably would be like kind of manipulative, right? Mm-hmm.
But again, you said she is like, again, she's pretty, so she probably has a lot of suitors. It's just an old word. Suitors.
I don't know.
But she probably has a lot of people like trying to, you know, hit her up. But why? You know, unless she has some kind of, you know, father fetish.
Oh God.
There is such thing. Like, if, you know, maybe they're meant to be together because she likes older guys and he likes women.
You know, maybe what this is teaching us that maybe we should not be judging other people because we don't live their lives.
No.
But I don't think it's going to stop us from being judgmental.
Nope. And moving on.
Okay, you know what? There's one that's an age difference, but that is slightly more acceptable. Angela Baby and Huang Xiaoming.
Yeah, because he's not pushing 50. Is he? He's pushing 40. 40
he's
something.
Pushing 40. And she's
pushing 20-ish.
Oh my God, no.
No, she's like mid 20s, late 20s. Yeah. That's not too bad because he's not balding.
I don't think it's the balding thing. I think it's just also the fact that she is like older at the time when they're meeting. Because like a 16-year-old, what does a 16-year-old know? Okay, we're not going to talk about this. But
yeah, I mean they're okay. They're okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see him being like the dominant type either. So you know how I'm watching 中餐厅 and I said I didn't like it, but I'm still watching it.
Kind of like how I'm still watching Superboy.
Yeah. But yeah, so like in that show, the relationship between him and Zhao Wei are like, Zhao Wei is very aggressive. She's very much so like a power lady, like a very powerful lady who fights back and like speaks what's on her mind like immediately. And then Huang Xiaoming is like just takes it because he can't really say anything. Like he doesn't really know how to like, because technically they went to school together and they like view each other as peers. But he's very quiet and very like, he kind of conforms a lot too. So, like, when he's at the restaurant, like, people ask him for discounts and stuff. He's like, yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Or, like, free, take it, it's okay.
Oh, my.
And he, like, starts handing out gifts to everybody. Like, he's a very sweet and, like, soft-spoken, passive person.
Oh, interesting.
So I think he takes care of Angela Baby, not necessarily dominating her.
Is she pregnant?
She had a baby. She had her baby.
Wow, I missed a lot. I missed a lot.
I mean, that's why she was off Running Man for such a long time, because she had a baby.
I don't watch Running Man.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, no, but yeah, she had a baby, and she still looks skinny as a freaking stick.
I think some people are just like that. Like my cousin, like I saw her like a month after she gave birth, and it looks like nothing had happened to her.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And like when she was pregnant, it was just like she's still skinny all the way, and then just like a big round like in her belly. So
that's crazy.
I think it's just some people are just naturally
she's
like that.
super small in general.
She's really skinny.
Yeah,
too. Like the kind where like it's kind of scary, like because you see the bones sticking out of her wrists and stuff. But
Yeah. Who else has an age difference? Liu Kai-wei and Yang Mi kind of have an age difference, no?
Oh, they do.
A tiny bit, but they don't really look like it because Liu Kai-wei actually looks pretty young.
He does, but then I think the age difference is similar to Huang Xiaoming and Angela Baby.
Okay, so that's not too bad because they both, like, the thing about okay, so maybe this is gonna be a bad thing about faces, but the thing about it is Liu Kai-wei and Yang Mi look good together. Angela Baby and Huang Xiaoming look pretty good together. Jay Chou and Kun Li, I don't know, they don't look very, very well together.
Yeah,
it's a lot to do with how, the vibes.
For me, it's not the looks. It's really the age difference, like versus now, like the Feng Xiaofeng and Jelly Lin thing. Okay, it's an 18-year-old,
but it's also the vibes, because she just looks like a young kid and he looks like a pretty old guy. Like it's visually they had the power couple, especially with celebrities. If you're all like super hot and super pretty, yeah, visually it has to appeal to me. But I mean, they had the whole like divorce scandal, but not getting divorced.
I didn't hear about this.
Apparently he was rumored to have a mistress who was Wang O. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So Wang O and Liu Kai-wei had drama together, and then they were like somebody took pictures of Wang O going into his room like late at night.
Oh,
but obviously like practice or whatever, like communication, it's not that big of a deal, right?
I'm in your room late at night.
Right? No one's taking pictures.
Hashtag we want
not famous. But yeah, like, so then they kept like having rumors of like him cheating and doing all this stuff, and there were like rumors of them getting a divorce, and then like it kind of just all went away when they showed up at the airport holding hands.
Interesting.
So I mean, obviously I don't think it was true, because people like to make up things all the time.
Yeah.
So, but what is true? Bye Bye He. Bye Bye He and what's his husband's name?
That guy from Yuquan. That guy from Yuquan. I don't know his name.
Fan.
Oh, okay.
Fan. Yeah. Bye Bye He and Yufan. See, this is where paparazzi. This is something like, how sometimes paparazzi are just like, they kind of clip things together or edit to make it seem like something, or it's like, okay, a photograph of them being really close, but they could just be talking. But this was something that you couldn't really necessarily fake, because I did see the video, and like basically I think she was in Thailand or something, or like one of those like resort type places, and then like she was with like a Xiaoxin wrote like a really younger guy, and they were like hanging out, very touchy feely type. So I think they're getting a divorce, or you've already gotten a divorce.
They have kids together though.
They do. And yeah, I mean,
or well, maybe kid singular. I don't know if they have more than
but then again, those two also have a huge age difference.
That's true.
They really do. Yufan looks like...
Well, I think he just looks old. I don't know if they actually have
I'm sure she's like 50-something.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Maybe late 40s, but she's probably, 20-something, 30?
I think she's in her 30s.
Yeah.
She got famous, like, a little bit later on in her career. Yeah. I like her. I like her.
You liked her?
Yeah, as an actress. She's a good actress.
She's not bad, yeah. But yeah, I think that crushed everybody's image of her, to be honest.
And she was doing so well recently.
She was climbing up. Like, she was getting up there.
Yeah, she was in that drama with Jin Dong, Surgeons.
Yeah, that also kind of aired, I think, around the time of the scandal.
Really?
I think that it didn't do so well. Also, she kind of has like she has a tendency, or like she's rumored to have a tendency to lean more, like, to be more sweet towards guys than girls. It's just a rumor, but like sometimes you'll see in, like, you know how there's bloopers, blooper reels and stuff. She's very friendly with all of her cast members, like friendly, you know, wink wink, quotation marks.
Oh my. I don't know. But she could just be like, I mean
she could just be friendly, which is cool, but like if she's rumored to not do that with, you know, females, it's weird. So yeah,
can we move on to like happier couples?
Yes, please. Enlighten me.
I really like Louis and Bao Lei. So Louis was on Baba Chunar with their daughter.
Yeah.
And they're really cute. But then he and his wife, like, after that show, they were like making the variety show circuit, and they like are obviously super in love with each other. Aww. And it's really cute. Like, they were holding hands like while they were talking. Aww. And like they look at each other like they hang the moon. It's like so cute. It's really cute.
That's really nice to hear.
Yeah, they're really cute together.
Especially with famous couples, it's nice to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him though. I liked him in some of the dramas. Like, and then I researched him and found out he was married, and I was like, oh crap. Like, a lot of, like, sometimes, you know, because he's not a big, I don't think she is either. Like, they aren't big actresses, but I think he came out in one drama, and it kind of like pushed him to the top, and then like, then he started getting more roles, and that's when I started seeing him more. That's why it was like, I didn't know he was married, because it was like the first time I saw him, I was like, oh, who is he? And then, yeah.
They're college sweethearts.
That's cute.
Like, they went to college together, and they were both nobodies in, like, acting school, and then they fell in love, and then they got married. They're so cute, honestly. # relationship goals. Yeah.
That's cute. Who else?
There's Jia Nailiang and Li Xiaolu. They're, like, kind of... I feel like they're both... They fit together well.
Yeah, they're kind of the odd couple. Like, you know, not like odd out, but like they're both odd.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like a goofball, and she's kind of like a quirky person.
Yeah.
And then they have a kid who's also
I love
the dorkiest.
Her. She's so funny.
She is funny.
别动我. I just want to be Tianxin when I grow up.
Yeah. They're
she has
cute.
a great personality. Yeah, they're cute. And then there's also Sun Li and Deng Chao.
They're super cute.
I love their movie.
I haven't, the one where they're both in it. Yeah, and it's like a comedy.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's really funny. Yeah. I
feel like they would, because they're pretty funny together.
It's like, because the thing is, like, the plot is not fabulous, right? But like, it's kind of like watching something like a Jim Carrey movie, right? Well, not one of Jim Carrey's serious movies, but like, you know, like
yeah.
Not Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, but like,
I get you.
Yeah, but like, I think the thing is, they do things where it's like, well, some of it is just like straight up like just comedy, like slapstick humor and things like that. But there's parts where it's like you kind of expect it to go a certain way, but then they change, like they do something else, and that's what makes it funny. Like, there's this one part, I don't know if this is spoilery. It's not really spoilery, I guess, where like she's like doing like backflips off of like a building or whatever, and so then you kind of expect in movies that like when they do that they just can do it and it's fine. But then she does one and then she falls on the ground.
Oh my god.
And so I think it's kind of like that, the difference between what you expect and then like what actually happens, that makes it like really funny.
Okay. I'll have to see that. I mean, I've seen posters, I've just never seen it.
It's really funny. I'd recommend it.
Yeah. No, but they're very cute in person too. I don't know what their interactions are in real life, but like when they were on Happy Camp, or when he was on Happy Camp, like he kept like bad-mouthing her, but like in a funny way, and then like they were like calling her on the down low, so that he didn't know that she was listening to everything, and then he's like, oh crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, their interaction is really funny. They're cute.
It seems like they joke around with each other a lot.
Yeah, but like a healthy way.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know what? This is another name thing. They named their kid Deng Deng. So his name is Deng Deng Deng.
Well, oh! Then, wait, but is it his actual name or is it Xiaoming?
I think it's his actual name.
No way. Because you know how there's Xiaoming.
I know, yeah, but then I think it's his actual name.
No way.
Because I think they said that they were registering him for preschool, and then the person was like, "What's your kid's name?" And they're like, "Deng Deng."
Why?
Yeah.
What is he waiting for? What is he waiting for?
I don't know. Like, I feel like it's a cute, like, Xiaoming,
yeah,
but it's not
I really thought it was a Xiaoming. I didn't know it was his actual name.
Like Yang Yang Yang. Yang 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 is like Yang is his like nickname. It's not his real name.
Yeah.
And that's cute, right? Like, 'cause it's like a little kid.
Yeah.
But then it's like he'll grow out of that nickname.
Exactly, and have a real name.
You'll never grow out of Deng Deng.
He's 30 years old and he's like, dun dun. That's so weird.
Actually, I don't remember his name is Deng Deng. Like his it's just one, or is it Deng Deng Deng? You know, I don't know.
Because technically it'd be dun dun dun.
Yeah.
But still.
But still, it's not good either way.
No, it's not. That is weird.
So, you know, cute couple, questionable parenting.
You know what's funny? Because they started out as serious actors.
Really?
Both of them started out as serious actors.
Well, I can see Sun Li being a serious actor.
No, they both started out as serious actors. And then, I don't know what happened in the middle, but then they transitioned into, like, comedians.
Well, I think Sun Li still does serious acting, right? Like,
Yeah.
she was in that period drama.
Yeah. No, but still.
Yeah.
From that, and then into that other movie.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And, like, okay, so the thing about the Cao is I really liked him back in the day. He was in this very old drama. Not very old. It was, like, maybe 10 years ago, this drama. And then he was the nowadays, like, 霸道总裁.
Interesting.
Exactly.
I can't see him in that role at all.
See, he was one of those. He was a serious actor.
Wow.
And I watched that drama and I was like, I like this guy.
Oh my god.
And then I started loving this
霸道总裁
guy. Yeah, I was really in love with this guy. And then I think at that time I was only like 12 or something. And then I found out he was married to Sun Li. I was like, F life.
I mean, you know, if he was into you, it would have been kind of weird, you know? It's kind of like one of those things you realize after a while.
I've always been interested in older guys, even if I was younger.
I think that's normal, right? Because it's like, that's just the way that celebrities are set up. But in real life, if one of those people knows... It's kind of like, I realized afterwards, I was like, if a college guy took an interest in someone in high school, that's actually gross.
Yeah.
Because, like, when you're in high school, you're like, oh, you know, college guy. Or, like, even when you're a freshman, if a high school senior is interested in you... That's an 18-year-old and 13-year-old.
Yeah, but when you're actually in that moment, I think you think it's pretty cool.
You think it's cool, but then afterwards you're like, oh.
But when you grow up and you find out about, you know, the definitions of pedophilia, that's when it gets weird.
Yeah, that's when it gets really weird.
But at the moment, you won't.
Yeah, so I think that it's normal for, like, a 12-year-old to, like older guys. It's just not normal for older guys to like them back.
Double standard.
I don't think that's a double standard. That's just like a...
More of a life will teach you things that you don't want to know. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, and this transition into comedy is just weird.
He's funny, though.
He is funny. He is naturally pretty funny.
Yeah.
But, yes. What are younger couples? There's gotta be younger couples that we haven't talked about. Well, obviously, we already know about Zhang Ruoyun and Tang Yixing. Like, they're gonna get married.
Talking about animal abuse. Tragic.
Talk about that. It's like your names match.
I know, that's too intense.
They have matching tattoos.
Double rainbow across the sky.
But also another young couple that I not just found out, but you know Ma Si-tun. She kind of got big now because she won that like Best Actress award with Zhou Dongyu. Yeah, and then they exposed her romance with Oh Hao. You know who Oh Hao is?
He was on Superboy.
He was on Superboy.
Honestly, I don't love him.
Wasn't he the same era as with Hua Chunyu?
Yeah, he was the same.
Yeah.
But he's like he went in as a rapper. I don't know that he's a great rapper.
He has that bad boy look.
I think it's like his look and his physique that really got him that far. Because he's like really buff.
Oh, he's skinny looking.
He's pretty buff. I think he probably has a six-pack.
Yeah, but he's a skinny six-pack.
But he's like, in comparison to all the other people.
I wouldn't say that buff. That's just skinny muscular. Buff is Peng Yun. That's buff. Okay. These little boys, they're skinny
what
muscular.
Do you expect? He's like, what? I don't know how old he is. 23? 25? 24?
Wow, he's young.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all young.
Ma Si-chun's also young. Isn't she famous for... the only reason I know her is because she was in Jujutsu Hakai.
Yeah, that one. No, she was not famous. I think that was like kind of when she started. Mm-hmm. And then she was in Zuo with Oh Hao. I think that's how they met.
And Yang Yang.
Yeah. Yeah. He was in Zuo. Okay.
He was the lead character in
Was
Zuo.
he really? No, he wasn't. Oh Hao was the lead character.
No, I thought it was Yang Yang because he...
No. Yang Yang was the secondary.
I know the good guy. I know that Yang Yang... Really?
He was the good guy.
I thought he was the bad guy.
You got it mixed up. He's the good guy. Oh Hao's the bad guy. And
something
he's the
about
main.
A beer bottle, something, smashing ear. Who knows?
That's Oh Hao. So Oh Hao's the main.
Really?
Yang Yang's the secondary.
That's interesting because Oh Hao's not an actor. I wonder why they cast him in the main.
He's a celebrity. They can do whatever they want.
But he's not as big of a celebrity as Yang Yang,
But I feel like at that time, Zora, I think that was their kind of both of their...
No, Yang Yang was famous before that.
Really famous though? Was he in a movie or was he just in dramas? Because I know he was a child actor in like dramas.
He was in dramas like as an adult already.
But movies are different.
He might have already been in a movie too.
I don't know, but I think because for casting for the show, I don't think Yang Yang would have been a good bad guy. He's too straight looking. Not straight looking, but like he's too, 正面.
Like
a good boy. Yeah, it's like an upstanding citizen.
I can see him doing the thing where it's like he seems like it's like he's like the cold kind of guy. Cold.
Yeah, but not bad boy.
Evil. Cold and evil.
Okay, well, you can pass that on to his management and we'll see what they say.
Yeah, because obviously I have the ear of Yang Yang's manager. If I did, then would we be here right now? #no.
#buy me tickets to China so I can interview Yang Yang.
Okay, we just wandered really far off topic.
Yeah, but yes. They are an open couple. Because they also talked about it in Kwai Le Da Peng Yin.
Did they?
Yeah, because, they openly made fun of her.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention, I guess.
She was on with Zhou Dong, that same episode with Zhou Dongyu and that girl who's Wang Fei's daughter.
Yeah.
But they had like Oh Hao's picture in the back.
I didn't know why. I thought he was gonna appear.
You didn't know?
No.
No, he had it back. He's like, oh, we're supposed to put Wu Xin's Xiaopian on there, but we didn't. We put someone else. Like, look at it. And she's like...
Oh, I thought that was completely random, and I didn't understand the context for that at all. Alrighty. Well, guess I'm missing a lot of that.
Youngins these days, there's also Tang Yin and 那个罗晋.
鼻孔哥哥.
I think they've been together for a while.
Have they really?
I think they were rumored to be together and then they didn't admit it until recently because they were in 2 dramas together. So they met 2 dramas ago. And a drama can last about a year to film.
Wow.
So that's about 2 years.
Wow. Have you seen them interact with each other?
They've appeared on shows together. Like award shows, stuff like that. They've like held hands, red carpet
cute?
style.
Are they cute?
Honestly, I don't really pay attention to both of them. So I don't know, like, because she seems like a little bit more uptight. Not in a bad way, but like, more of like a, like, I don't want to mess up type. And then he's also just kind of quiet. I mean, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to them. Like, I never had a big fandom for either one, so yeah. The drama was good though, the one that they were in. The latest one, not the old one. I don't remember the name, but it was not the one with rain, the one with just the 2 of them, and it's a historical drama.
She was in a drama with Rain?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Wait, wasn't Liu Yifei also in a drama with Rain?
Why does Rain have to come to China to act? He doesn't need it.
He wants to make that renminbi.
But he doesn't need, he already makes US dollars.
Not enough. He wants more RMB.
he's famous enough to
dollar
not.
bill, y'all.
He's famous enough to not have to be dubbed in a damn 偶像剧, okay?
But why not?
But it just ruins his image.
But it's kind of like, you know how when you say like K-pop bands, you could also argue, yeah, they're famous in America, but they're still trying to make that R&B. Because there's just a ton of people in China.
True, but that doesn't. But their voices aren't dubbed.
They could
and they're not acting weird.
They could be.
Okay, the thing about Korean acting style and Chinese acting style are very specific sometimes. Like, you can tell that they're... Yeah. So, like, you can kind of tell the differences, especially when they're on screen together. And then, like, I don't know. It's weird. I don't like it. I don't like it when stars cross over.
That's like the opposite of what you were talking about before.
Yeah, I don't... It feels weird. Maybe if it was more natural, but, like, you can totally see the difference. And especially when you're just staring at their mouths, like, waiting for them to, like, every time I see, like, either a Cantonese or a Korean person act in, like, a Chinese drama and they're dubbed, I'm just staring at their mouth. Because I'm just staring at what they're saying, actually.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like dubbing.
I hate dubbing.
I would prefer just having subtitles. Just subtitle everyone. Just have them speak and subtitle it.
Like, even if, you know, there's some actors, they dub it with their own voice. Like, afterwards, like, after filming, because they get... Because sometimes the mic doesn't pick up the sound, right? So then they go back and do voiceovers, but it's themselves, not like a voice actor. That's fine. Like, it's, you know, because it still looks like them and it still sounds like them.
Yeah.
But, okay, you know... this off topic again. You know... what's his name? Wang Dadong. That Taiwanese actor. Wang Dongchen.
Yeah. Wang Dadong.
Yeah, he is in, I think it's airing now, actually, in a Chinese drama. It's like historical, I think. Also kind of sci-fi-ish, I don't know. But his voice, you know how he sounds, right? He has a very thick Taiwanese accent. Right? You know how he sounds?
Yeah. He's not dubbed?
He is dubbed. That's why it was so gross. Because the voice that's dubbing him is like maybe an octave higher than his original voice. And it's also very like, you know, very, very good pronunciation. And then you can tell that with his face and with his like mouth movements that it does not sound like that, because he has a distinct, like, very thick accent. And you can tell by just the way he's moving his mouth that what he's saying is not the pronunciation.
I also feel like, and maybe I am like projecting, because I don't know if I've ever actually watched him in drama, but I feel like he's not that good of an actor.
He's not.
Yeah, there you go.
But I'm just saying that just bothered me. I just saw a clip it of it, and I was like, this is weird.
Remember when you were watching that drama with Vanessa Wu?
Yes.
Oh my.
Wait, the one with Vanessa Wu is actually the one with Tanya and
really?
Yeah. He was the second role in that.
I thought you said he was the evil guy.
He is the evil guy, but he's the second evil guy. He's the second main character who's evil, but loves the girl.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's always like that. It's always the
Sometimes there's just a hashtag evil person. Why do I keep saying the word hashtag? I
don't know. Habit, force of habit. But yeah.
I'm just trying to stay hip and relevant with the kids.
Right?
But you know, speaking of like dramas, where you like ship people together, do you have any OTPs, whether or not they are real, came to fruition, or did not? Do you have any OTPs?
Yes. Chen Chaoen and Wang Kai. They were in a 偶像剧 called, 什么放开我抓紧我. Yeah. It was a weird name. It was like a box.
Is this the one where they like she switches places with someone?
What?
Does. It's like a Republican era drama.
No. No. This is set in modern day.
No.
So this is set in modern day, and she just lose her memory. So maybe that's what you're getting at.
No. I was talking about
something
else.
Drama. No, but yeah, it was really cute because they had really good. So, okay, Wang Kai is a really good kisser.
Oh my gosh.
So, okay, you know how in dramas you see that when they're not a good kisser, it makes the whole mood like go away.
Yeah.
Like when they like force their lips to touch and like not do
anything.
anything.
When they like peck each other.
Yeah, and it's like supposed to be this super romantic moment, like all these music and sounds and stars going around.
You know what's worse than that, though? You know what's worse than that? When you have the dramatic music and they hug.
And they don't even hug all the way. Like her hands are like this, like slightly touching her with air.
Yeah, and then it circles around them.
Yeah, and their arms are just like there's like gaps between them.
Yeah,
it's so awkward. But Wong Kai is a good kisser. I think that's what kind of made. But then again, him and Wang Ziwen also very good couple because they're good kissers. It just makes it more realistic, you know, like more like you're actually in the moment, you're actually in love with each other, not like faking it, like you know. And it's like we're all grown people here, we know what kissing looks like. Like I don't, you know, like
it
do you want me to?
Two people hugging.
It's like, do you want me to close my eyes or something? But like I don't know, like the chemistry between Wang Kai and Chen Chaoyan and Wang Kai and Wang Ziwen were really like realistic, and it's also because they're really good friends in general, in real life. So after filming Chen Chaoyan and Wang Kai, I think they met like in his hometown, Wuhan, and like their parents met.
Dang.
Yeah. But so they were like super rumored to be together. Like they kept pushing it, but like because they were like, oh my god, families are meeting, parents are meeting.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, but I mean they're just friends. According to them, they're just friends.
My best friend's parents have not met my parents before, and we've known each other since 5th grade.
Yeah.
Like that's just maybe it's also like a cultural
personal thing, yeah. Because think about it, the thing about Chen Chaoyan is if she's like filming off right, because she works very hard. She's like one of those 365 a day, non-stop filmers. So her mom comes along with her. So if her mom is there and she's gonna, I mean, then again, why would she meet his parents? Yeah. But the thing, they were saying that she was just in the area in Wuhan, and obviously if her parents are in Wuhan and they're really good friends, they wanted to like take her around or something. Yeah. But they're super cute because like in interviews and stuff, they're very playful and they like click on the same level. And I like Chen Chaoyan's like personality. I really like her.
I like her a lot too.
Yeah. So I feel like she's the type of person who can get along with like everybody.
I feel like people also probably ship her with everyone.
Almost, yeah. Like every person that she's like been with or acted with, they ship her with. And she has that nickname of like making male stars. Like whoever has acted with her becomes pretty famous afterwards, like Min Dao and Ren Jingting.
But you know, other friends who like for one of my OTPs, one of my biggest OTPs are like, you know, like really close friends that act really coupley together. It's Erin Yan and Gui Gui Wu Yingjie.
Yeah.
They're like super cute together, and like they know it and they like milk it for the cameras, and it's great because it's like they know what their fans want to see. You know, like they were on this, I forgot the name of the show. It's like this Hunan Weishi show, because then they were on the you know, the clue finding show together. Yeah. But then they were on this like other like smaller talk show, like in like as part of his appearance, like his special guest appearance.
Was it 偶像万万岁?
Yeah. And they were like, you know, they were doing the whole like, oh, you know, if we're both not married by the time that you turn 30, then let's get married. Yeah. Where do you want to go on our honeymoon? Like touching each other a lot. Like they just like they know what to do to make people really think that they're in love with each other, and they are just like really close friends. So it's like, oh, I love them. They're so good.
But I kind of like that when friends or like when celebrity friends do that to each other, because it just tells how they're not afraid to just be friendly, because you know how like sometimes like when people are rumored to be cute together, they like stay miles away from each other. But I feel like that's just so unnatural. Just be yourselves. Yeah. But yeah, like when they were on Mission 大侦探, they were very cute, because they their characters in there were like a couple or whatever, and they were like stuck to each other, like laying on the bed and whatever. And Halasu was like, what am I doing here with you guys? Because they're grouped together or whatever.
They're so cute. Yeah.
Another like OTP that came out of like a variety show instead of like a drama was Chen Yihan and Yang Yang. I know you didn't necessarily like them, but
I like them individually.
But
I just didn't think that they were
the
like
editing of that show. They were on Hua Yu Sao Nian.
I watched
the second one.
Yeah.
The editing of that they pushed them so hard.
Did they really?
They pushed them, like every episode they had like a clip of them, because they were. I mean, I think they pushed Zheng Shuang and Jin Boran.
Yeah, they did.
And then they pushed Chen Yihan and Yang Yang because they were the only like 2 younger people and everyone else was older.
Push Yang Yang and Mao, I mean.
Mother son. But yeah, like I think they were really good because they had like so many scenes of them together. Like they were playing underwater all romantically and like. And then they were like saying, "Oh, Yang Yang 开车好帅哦," and then something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she was like cooking or whatever. She's doing something, and then she said to the camera or something, "You know that Yang Yang 开车的时候好帅 blah blah blah." And then she was like, 你觉得帅吗? Like he asked her to that, like winky face, you know.
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like they shipped them very hard. But then again, their age gap is also pretty big because she's 33.
And he's 20.
But can you imagine that she's 33?
She doesn't look it.
She looks like she's 16.
Mm-hmm.
She's so good at like...
Asian don't reason.
Maybe it's just her, I'm sure. But
I mean, yes. That was
she's crazy young. I think she just acts young too.
Yeah. She's cute. I like her.
Yeah. Just FYI though, I think she might have a boyfriend.
No, really?
She's been spotted.
Good for her.
Spotted.
Famous or non-famous?
I think non-famous. Or else it would have been reported by now. But I think she was spotted doing something. But I also really like her personality. She's one of those, like, doesn't give 2 shits kind of person. Yeah. Like, she's been spotted multiple times with multiple people on and off, and she doesn't care.
That's great.
You know? Like, she's, you know, it's her life. She does whatever she wants.
I have, like, a crack ship.
What?
It's from 爸爸去哪儿. It's 2 little kids.
Oh my god.
Because when you're talking about good editing, on that show they edited it so that Cindy, who's Tian Liang's daughter, and then Tian Tian, who is Zhang Liang's son, like they edited them to be this tiny little adorable couple.
Aww.
It's really cute, like, because it's like, oh, I want, like, they're like going off to do like a task together, and it's like, no, I want to wait for Tian Tian Gaga, and it's like so cute. Oh my god. And you know, babies are my weakness. So.
Yes. But that would be really cute if they grew up together and then, like,
you know.
I'm
just waiting for it in another 10 years.
10 years, really? How old are they?
When the show aired, they were like, I don't know, 5. 5, 6.
15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in 10 years, they'd be like 16.
Puppy love?
Yeah.
But we wouldn't be able to watch it.
Who knows? I don't know. They're super cute. And they're actually like, you know, because I feel like when it's like kids, you do have to maintain the relationship. Because you know how everyone after shows, they're like, oh yeah, we'll stay in touch, blah, 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 blah. But when they're kids, it's like, where's my friend? And so they actually do hang out together.
You think? Because
they do.
You technically need the parents to take them around.
Oh no, because like the parents will make an effort to stay in touch with each other. Aww. Versus like, if it was just like Zhang Yang and Tian Yang, I don't think they would. You know, like, it's kind of like... Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute though.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Okay. But also there's a lot of, speaking of if Zhang Liang and Tian Liang were ever to hang out, bromances are a huge deal.
I can imagine.
Right? And like fan fictions love bromances for some reason. Like fans, they love bromances.
Yeah, I think that's true for many, many different fandoms.
Yeah, like groups. Like if you're in love with a group, you fan everything. Like you put everybody together.
Yep, you ship them all. Either romantically or platonically, you're gonna just ship them.
Yeah. But something really cute recently is Eddie Peng and Yu Wenle. They've been friends for a very, 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 very long time.
Who's Yu Wenle?
How do you not know who Yu Wenle is? I don't know his English name. Okay, he was on We Got Married with Zhou Dongyu.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's pretty famous. How do you not know who he is?
I don't know who many people are. I got into Chinese entertainment very recently, and all my exposure to celebrities is mainly just from watching Happy Camp.
But yeah, he was on Happy Camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they were really famous. Not really famous, but they got famous kind of together because they did like I think they started out together in a drama or something, and they kind of slowly grew together. But Yu Wenle went a little bit faster than Peng Yuyuan. Like Peng Yuyuan had a pit stop.
Really?
A downfall. Yeah. But yeah, and then this was like the first, because they were in the new movie Wu Kong Zuan together, and this is the first time they've acted together since then.
Oh wow.
So it's probably like 10 plus years.
Has Eddie Peng been around for that long?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, he has.
How old is he?
What is the mid-20s? 30s, just kidding.
Mid-20s.
I mean, he could be. He looks like it.
He acts really young, too.
Yeah. But I think he's mid-30s, maybe late 30s. Yeah. But they're very cute. Also, who? In the new 花儿与少年, Chen Boling and Yang Yongning. Yes.
They were both in dramas by the same director, but not together.
Yeah, I don't know how they got to know each other then.
I mean, I would assume that the entertainment industry is not that big of a circle.
True. And I think on that show, because they were both, from Taiwan, I think they clicked a little bit more.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but...
They're also, around the same age, probably.
They're around the same age.
Yeah.
They're, I feel like they have more, 共同语言. On that show as well, Jin Boran and Zhang Ruoying, they created, a lifelong bond.
Really?
Because, you know how at the end of the episode, at the end of the season, the episode was when they had a heart-to-heart? Those two had a heart-to-heart and was like, I'm so glad I met you.
We are
You're the best.
forever.
Exactly. I didn't know that you were this type of person. If, I met you on any other circumstance, I'd feel like you were just another celebrity. But because this show, I learned more about you.
I want to tell you something.
What?
The whole time you were talking about this, I had the start of Something Good from High School Musical playing. I just imagine their ending conversation to be just them singing that song to each other.
Or that playing in the background.
Yeah. And I have 3 more crack ships. Maybe I have 2 more. Oh no, I have 3 more. But I'll just run through them really quickly because I think we're running out of time. So my first one is Huang Zilie and Xu Jiaying.
That's not a crack ship. That's a cute ship.
It's a cute ship, but how much is it actually going to happen?
It's not going to happen, but I'm just saying.
They
cute.
don't even know how to talk to each other, but they're so cute together.
I know.
And that's also edited really well. It was edited really well, but they're so cute.
I know.
Yeah. To them, I also ship Luo Zhixiang and Cai Yilin, but obviously
that's an old ship.
But
that ship has sailed.
They're best friends. They're best
They are
friends.
best friends.
And they're also really funny together. It's they tease each other and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think she balances him out because he's so all over the place.
But if you're gonna say that, I'm also gonna say Luo Zhixiang and Hulie Zhizhi. Because they're also very cute together. And he also teases her a lot. And she also takes it like a soldier.
Well, I don't think Cai Yilin takes it. She fights back and then calms him down, I think.
No, Hulie Zhizhi will take it, but then she turns it into something really cute and bubbly, and then he kind of just melts.
Aww.
Yeah. But I feel like he's pretty good with a lot of people.
He seems like a cool guy to be friends with.
He's borderline annoying too, though.
I can see him being really irritating.
Yeah.
I have a friend like that. It's they sometimes just cross the line, but the rest of the time they're super fun.
It's very borderline.
Yeah. And then my last one is Sun Jian and Zhou Bichang.
I don't understand that.
They were on 我是歌手 together, and Sun Jian was her 经纪人.
Oh, okay. I'm like, Sun Jian doesn't sing.
No, he was her 经纪人, which he really didn't have to do because he's famous enough to not have to go on that show as someone's manager. But yeah, they were actually really cute together. They were edited really cute together at least, and he around that time made it seem like he was actually really into her. Even on his Weibo and stuff, he would
into her or just respect her?
Into her.
That's weird.
I don't know, but yeah,
that's weird.
That's it.
Okay,
let's round out this episode. Thanks for listening to this episode of the podcast. If you're interested in learning more or listening to other episodes, feel free to visit us online. Our website is thelalashow.tumblr.com. You can also now listen to our podcast on iTunes. You can also follow us on Weibo at Lala Show. Tune in for a new episode next Saturday.